Life is what you make of it. Hello everyone, this is Hansa Parashar, a tarot card reader, healer, and author of 2 books, The Captivating and The Panorama. Friends, I have always been a strong believer of karma. What you give is what you get. This is the universal law. I have always believed in spreading positivity, being optimistic, cheerful. Because these days we can see a lot of sorrows, people suffering from some or the other mental health conditions. They need to be listened to, they need to be heard to, they need to be valued. So this is one of my major mottos in life, to how bring out the best in every person I meet. How can I help them in becoming the better version of themselves? I have always been a very passionate, intriguing, and lovable person. I always wanted to see the good in people, no matter what other characteristics they had, no matter what other personality traits they had. I have always had this streak of acceptance, which has made me the person I am today. When I was a child, I was not very much interested in academics, and I used to do average in my academic life as well. However, as I grew, when I started my university life, my college life, and I did my bachelor's of psychology, that subject made me self-reflect, introspect, and see the people from their point of view, see the people from their perspective. Along with this, I was a child who wanted to make friends always. But I was the one who used to get bullied by, who used to get questioned by, was the one who was the most misunderstood by all of the people in the class. I used to think that what problem do I have in me that people they actually behave in a very different way or in a very selective way with me. So I analyzed the people, I analyzed what they wanted, how they are, how the things should be with them. And I used to, put aside my dignity, and I used to become a people pleaser. When I grew up, and I'm growing up even now at the age of 34, I'm still differentiating, I'm still able to understand what is the difference between a people-pleasing attitude and losing, people-pleasing attitude, losing your dignity, and side by side how to, stand for yourself, how to make a mark for yourself. And the first step to accept others is to accept yourself. Having failed relationships, because I was the one who was very loyal, giving, committed to my relationship. I only had one relationship till now, one only very serious relationship I got into. And that relationship failed terribly, miserably. But even that taught me self-acceptance. I did not stop there. So my journey, if I talk about my academic journey, so I have done my bachelor's in psychology followed by master's in psychology. And as I told you, being from a very average academic background, I was still able to achieve silver medal in psychology, and I even got the certificate of the most responsible behavior in my university. I went on to become a psychology teacher. I served various private schools for 7 years as a psychology teacher. Being a teacher, I learned how different students they interact. Whenever I'm with people younger than me, it makes me feel more youthful. I learn a lot from them, and there is a bond which can never be broken, because it is a bond which stays with you in the form of your experience, in the form of what you offer to others and what you learn from others as well. I always had a lot of interest in writing. I have written a few blogs for parentingrecipes.com, in which I have talked about and I have shared my information about the effect of mobile and how is it impacting negatively and positively both our children, what it takes to be a teenager in this world. So likewise, from there my journey started. I used to write poems for my students on their farewell parties, and every year my students, they would wait for my poems, because with every student's name, I would write a line or two to make them feel special, valued and wanted. And I used to make them feel happy by writing poems. I have written one article for Times of India as well. So from here, my writing journey began. I started writing a book, The Panorama, and within a few months, I completed that book. I edited that book on my own. And in that book, I have written about my life experiences. I have written about love, marriage, my adventures to Bali, and such topics on which people these days, they do talk about it, but I gave it a different niche. I gave it my own personal touch. My book, The Panorama, is available on Google Books, Amazon, Flipkart, and my second book, The Captivating, which consists of poems and quotes. It's a very thin book. It is also available on Amazon, and it is also available on the website of Blue Rose Publishers. So I have compiled all my learnings, my lessons, and how I overcame all the challenges like a warrior. How I have always wanted to be the best. I have been a person who, yes, I have my own fears, I have my own insecurities, but I still try to face them. So when I came to Australia, I never wanted to study, but because coming to Australia, it required me to study for again my work visa and then permanent visa. So I studied here for 2 years straight. I had to manage my health, my mental well-being, and I just came out of a failed relationship. And with that, I had to have a stable mindset as well, a stable mental set as well, in order to improve my life here in Australia as a single and an independent person. There was a time when I used to do 3 jobs in a day, along with making good quality assignments here in Australia. Australia has been a beautiful country. It has welcomed me with its open arms. And this journey here in this new country has been filled with challenges. Every day, every morning, there is a new challenge. There is something new that you have to face, and you have to go with the flow. I learned the art of overcoming my obstacles. You know, there is a very interesting quote. So when life throws lemons at you, you make a lemonade. So even I tried to make a lemonade out of it. I tried to make it more resourceful, fruitful for myself and for the people around me. I have always strived to become a person who is of use, who is of some resource to others. Whether it be through my tarot card reading channels, which are available on YouTube. My YouTube tarot card reading channel is Hans Heals, and my Instagram tarot card reading channel is also with the same name, Hans Heals. So through these healing processes, therapeutic processes, I am here to take you all with me into a spiritual journey and know the true meaning of who you are and how we can be the most enlightened and most awakened beings in this era where everyone wants to be somebody they are not, where everyone wants to hide their true identity, where everyone wants to imitate or copy someone else in some or the other way. Moreover, I have always believed in, developing my strength. So, like for example, I go for walks, I make friends, to my strangers as well. So, coming to a new country without a family, I made strangers my friends. I used to interact with them. I mean, it's not something that everyone should do. I mean, you should know. Still, you should get the energy, you should get the vibe from the other person if they are really trustworthy person or not. Yes, we should not talk to strangers, but yes, whenever I go out, whenever I'm in the bus or somewhere, I try to make friends. I try to interact more and more with new people. I have moved houses in this new country, and when I have moved houses in this new country, of course, I have made strangers my friends. And we all have helped each other in every way, be it emotional level. Sometimes we used to cook food for each other. And now I have learned how to sustain these relationships. So if I have to sustain these relationships, there has to be an equal effort from both the sides to sustain it, to maintain it. So friends, this has been my life journey, which has been filled with a lot of strength, courage, resilience, and on the top of it, be optimistic. Ask for help, but ask yourself first, who is the right person who can give you that help. Yes, sometimes we have to do some experiments, but those experiments should not be very wild. They should be in your control. You should know what you are doing, where you are going. Do not get influenced by what others are doing. Do not compare yourself with others or your life's journey with others. I know it may sound very cliched to you, but this is what I have been following all this while, in all these years is what I have been following. And I request you all to self-reflect, to introspect, and to know where you want to be in your life, where you want to go in your life, what motivates you, what strengths you have, what weaknesses you have, and how you can grow into a better person and how you can contribute to the society as a whole. Thank you so much, friends, and I see you. Bye-bye.